This is called the 8 Pieces of Brocade, and I'm doing this in Kauai in my hotel room. So let's practice this together. First, as always, we begin in the Wuji posture with legs hip distance apart, knees slightly bent, arms out to the side, soft shoulders, soft chest, and your chin slightly tucked under so that you can feel the back of your neck extended and long. So the first sequence is called Lifting the Sky, and you want to interlace your fingers at about 45 degrees in front of you, and then you lift on your inhale all the way up, following your hands with your eyes until you reach the top of your head. Look forward, and then release with an exhale. Again, interlacing the fingers, inhaling up, reaching the top of the head, looking forward, then releasing the arms and exhaling. You want to make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're not overextending them. Here's a side view. Interlacing the hands, lifting up, and following that with your line of vision. So you are including your neck for a really nice stretch, and then looking forward when you reach the top and relaxing on your exhale. Inhale. Stretch. And exhale and release. Moving on to string the bow and shoot the arrow. So this begins in a bit of a wider stance. And so get a nice solid space here so you feel strong and connected to the ground. Make loose fists in front of you, and as you inhale, bring those to one side, and you're going to pull the bow and arrow on your exhale. So inhale to return. And you want to follow your loose fists with your eyes. And then line up your shot. And take aim there on your exhale. So your hand is creating a little arrow, a V shape between your forefinger and your thumb. As you pull back with your other arm and open your chest. And you want to be experiencing a stretch in that opening of your chest and also the backs of your arms, but not your shoulders. Your shoulders stay relaxed. So exhale. Open your chest. Inhale to return. Lining up that shot with a nice V. And that other arm, keep it in kind of as though there's a ball you're holding in front of you. You want to create some distance. It's not right up against your body. So I'm going to show you the side view so that you get a sense of what's happening with your bow and arrow. So again, the loose fists. Lining up that shot. Nice roundness with that back elbow. And release. And return. So you're inhaling on the return. And then you're exhaling as you line up that shot and pull it back. It's like an archery. Doing this very slowly. Taking aim, feeling that nice stretch in the front and the back. Nice wide open chest. The nice thing about this being so backlit is you can see my form really nicely, even if you can't see my face. It wasn't ideal filming conditions in my hotel room, but I wanted to capture this. Now we're doing connecting heaven and earth next. So inhale as you open the front of your body and push the sky and the earth, and then you exhale and return. Inhale. Stretch and exhale. Return. Inhale. You're gathering the chi into your dantian, which is the pelvic bowl, the storehouse of energy. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling that nice stretch as you inhale, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Lengthening the back of your neck. Never holding your breath. So if you find that your breathing pattern is a little different from mine, that's perfectly fine. Just keep the breath flowing and feeling good. Keeping that inhale tied to this opening, stretch, and pushing up and down. And exhale. and return. This number 4 out of 8 is called Wise Owl Looks Back. It's also known as the Cure 100 Illnesses in some texts. So what we're doing is we're wringing out the energy and then bringing fresh energy in. So on your inhale, curl the hands in and engage the arms. And on your exhale, you're going to turn from the very ankles and feel that turn kind of travel up your spine to end at your neck, and then exhale forward again. So inhale, fingers to side, and exhale, legs, pelvis, chest, and neck. And then return. Inhale and exhale, wring out the energy, the old stagnant chi. As you move up your spine all the way to the top of your head, and then release and refill all the wonderful chi. It's like you're wringing out a sponge. So you're wringing out a mop or a rag or a sponge as you exhale all the chi from your body. And then all the good fresh chi rushes in. Next, we're going to do shake the head and wag the tail. Now, you do go into the horse stance, which is what we did earlier with the bow and arrow. But this time, you're going to make these loose fists with your thumbs resting on your kidneys, which is in between actually this spinal column. These are acupressure points, which you can press while you're doing this posture. And as you do this, I want you to inhale, bend your knees and bend slightly at your waist. And on your exhale, you're going to go back into a back bend. Inhale, going at about 45 degrees angle. As you shift your hips forward, you exhale and lean into a back bend and open up your chest. Keeping your neck in line with your spine, not going too low. Just making sure you do align those hips forward before you go into that back bend, and creating that nice stability on your feet so that you can twist that back ankle and open up and be totally stable as you go back. Inhale, back to center. I'm going to show you from the side, and I'm taking a little time to get situated because I'm on a balcony, and the balance thing when you're up so high is a little strange doing this one. So I was making sure I'm stable. But inhale, and as you exhale, shift your hips forward and into that lovely back bend, opening your chest. Keeping it that nice 45 degrees angle. Your feet nice and solid so that when you twist and look up, you are completely good. Never straining, being very gentle. So if you feel at any point that you are having a balance issue, just go a little bit slower. Move more slowly. Noticing each piece of this. So inhaling as you move over your center and you're moving your feet, aligning that up to a nice T. And then back bend forward. This next one is called Touch the Sky and Press the Earth. So open up and gather the chi, bringing the chi down, down to your belly. Inhale, and then as you exhale, brushing down the sides of your legs, all the way around your feet, reaching up with your head back straight as you trace the inside of your thighs to return with an exhale. Inhale and exhale down to your belly. Tracing your hands back to your kidneys, down the backs of your knees, legs, feet. To return to your belly. Inhale, reaching up. Feel the chi moving from your neck, shoulders, chest. Inhale, down your backs of your legs. Exhale to the ground. Inhale as you come up through your midsection and back to your belly. Here's a side view. Keeping your neck nice and long. Down. Inhale and exhale. Leaning back into your heels, which supports this folding action that you're seeing. Still leaning back with your heels and also pulling with the top of your head to return to the belly. So you're actually feeling a stretch as you go down and up in the back of your legs, backs of your legs, as well as your chest area and your spine. Inhale. And exhale, pulling forward with your head, top of your head, as you reach back with your heels. You can roll all the way down if you like, but you don't have to. You can always just stop at waist level. If you get vertigo or something like this, keep your head above your waist. Exhale, and then you inhale, rolling down, folding down, actually. I'm letting my neck go entirely, and then I'm leading with the neck. I'm trying to lead with the top of the head. I did a little bit of a neck no-no there. You want to try and keep your neck in line with your spine. It just will. So this is number 7. It's called Punching with Angry Eyes. And this whole sequence was developed for warriors who were in extended periods of battle. And I guess if wars went on forever, you need ways to release tension and energy and stay mentally fit. So this is called Punching with Angry Eyes, getting out some of that frustration. However, we're going to do it very gently. So we're going to begin with loose fists, soft fists, punching out with your exhale, and then turning that fist slightly in before you inhale as you open your hand and pull in fresh chi. Exhale, turning your hand in, opening, gathering the chi, and returning. Exhale, inside, open, and inhale, and exhale. Turning inward, opening that hand, gathering fresh chi, and exhale. Gathering all the power and energy back in after you've released. Nice and soft. And we're going to do it from the side. Inhale and then exhale. In, open. As you inhale all that good chi, and exhale. Word. Open. Exhale. Inhale. Now you can add the eyes in. Make them a little wider as you punch. Eyes are the windows to the liver qi in Chinese medicine. So by activating the eyes during this exercise, you can, enhance the flow of qi. Perfect. And this last one, lifting the heels and raising the shoulders, and then dropping. And then pausing to feel what's happening in your body. When you lift your heels, lift them about halfway so the shock of landing isn't too great. But you should feel a reverberation that feels nice. So inhale, shoulders up, and exhale down. That nice pause gives you a chance to just integrate all this energy that you've been working with. So inhale up into your chest and then let go. Remembering to keep that neck long, tucking back your chin if you need. Inhale up and relax. Taking a nice breath cycle to feel that flow. And exhale. And we've finished the 8 pieces of brocade. So we just integrate all of this by bringing all the good chi that we've gathered down into our bodies. Feeling this travel. into the belly. Regulating your breath with a few belly breaths. Taking a few moments to give gratitude for how good you feel. Hopefully you feel good this wonderful day. And thank you for showing up to do this practice with me. The 8 pieces of Brocade. Keep doing it and you'll feel it. You'll get better at it. Mahalo.